How we doing? How we doing, everybody out there today? aLOL-commentary, fresh from the outback of Australia. No, I'm just joking, I'm not from the outback, but I am from Australia. Besides that, I've got some domination gameplay where I go 43 for 14, and it's on hard hat, of course. Hard hats, I don't know why they call it a hard hat. It's kind of odd, but besides that, I went 43 for 14, already mentioned that, but I was using Sleight of Hand, Hardline, Marksman Pro. By the way, guys, Marksman Pro, that is a very, very good perk. I mean, you can actually sometimes see a red name, the way they have the red name above their head and everything like that, yeah? You can sometimes see that through a fucking wall, so it gives you the ability to hack. So yeah, it's a hacker perk, yeah, call me a hacker. Gommel. Anyway, besides that, I was using the ACR as well with the red dot and the silencer. ACR is a beast gun, but this isn't about the gameplay at all, guys. It is about shitting and pissing yourself. Yes, that's right. I want to communicate with you guys in the comments as well, and I want to talk about the times that I have shitted, and pissed myself. So let's go straight to the first one where I have shat my pants. So the first time I shat my pants, and it's the only time that I shat my pants actually, now that I think about it, because if you regularly shit your pants, I recommend a diaper of some sort, or you see a fucking doctor about it. But besides your shitting problem that you may have, it was back in year two, and year two in Australia, like you're in primary school year two, when you're that old, you are 7 years old, so you can compare it to whatever system you have in your country, so then you're not like all confused about. Anyway, I was 7 years old and I shat my pants, and I'll tell you how I shat my pants. Okay, I had diarrhea. Um, oh, good old diarrhea. And how diarrhea works, guys, is if you need a fart, don't. I, dear God, if you need a fart and you have diarrhea, just don't even fucking think about it, because if you fart and you have diarrhea, ooh, it's gonna come straight through, and that's what happened to me in year two. Alright, so it's year two, and in year two, uh, I'm 7 years old and I'm in primary school, we'll just say it like that, and I have this thing where it's news, where everyone tells the news, and, oh, excuse me, and someone was up telling the news, and I just remembered it all then. And someone was up telling the news from they did from the weekend, like, I went shopping with Daddy and we touched each other's willies and shit. But no, anyway. Anyway, someone was up telling the news, and I was like, and I was just sitting there like admiring. I was mirroring. I was admiring the person telling the news that they did on the weekend, and yeah, I farted, and it was very warm downstairs. It was very warm, and very warm, and I shat myself. It went very cold. I remember that. Dear God, it went very cold, and I went up to the teacher and I was like, Miss, I'm, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. And she was like, oh, all right, get out, go. She thought I was gonna yak. So she thought I was gonna like vomit. So she was like, all right, get the fuck out of the classroom. Don't fucking do it in here. And she was like whispering it and everything. It's because some girl was telling news. And I was like, no, miss, you don't understand. You don't understand. I just, and then some kid, and then she made me go to the bathroom, and she made some child go with me as well, some kid from my classroom, to watch over me as I was supposedly meant to be sick. But all I did was walk into the cubicle, shut the door, of course, dack my pants to find that my Thomas the Tank Engine underwear was covered in shit. So, so then I took them off, and because I was such a good child, I rinsed them. I rinsed them underneath the tap, and I attempted to clean them, and it was not working. And the child that was next to me was laughing. It was fucking horrible. And they were like, "Did you just poo your pants?" And they were like laughing. I was like, "Yeah, I pooed my pants." And then, I just ended up putting the undies in my front zip of my school bag. I put them in the front zip of my school bag. And then it was lunchtime, and I wasn't wearing any undies, of course, because I'd shat my pants, of course. So I threw them in my front school pocket because I thought I was being such a good child. And then at lunchtime, I had a really shitty sandwich. Like I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Mum, you've done it again. Give me a shit sandwich. So I went and I was halfway through throwing it in the bin, and the teacher came out of the classroom when I was throwing my sandwich in the bin, and she was like, "Oh, aren't you feeling well?" I thought I was in fucking trouble. I thought I was caught. I was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna call my mum. I've been caught throwing out my sandwich. Oh fuck." And then, and then she was like, "Oh, don't you feel well?" And I was like, "No, I don't feel well." And I went home that day, and then my mum was like, "Oh, so were you?" My mum was like, "Oh, so were you sick?" And I was like, "No, no, I pooed my pants." And she was like, "Oh, what?" She was trying not to laugh, and then we got home, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've got my undies if you want them still." And I had them in my hand. She was like because I was only 7 at the age, like I saw her face, and now it was what the fuck was my child thinking face, you know? But then she was like, "No, just put them in the bin." Oh, that was a bad experience. Okay, don't shit your pants. If you got diarrhea, don't fart. That's my one recommendation. And all I ask for you guys is to leave a comment below of when you have shat or pissed yourself. And that's all I want to know, guys. The gameplay, it was on hard hat. The domination went 43 for 14. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the bright side.